Hi guys, Aaron here and welcome to the workshop. In the last video I've shown you my time trial bike setup for this year, and I'm also using a new disc wheel in that setup, and there have been many questions regarding it because it's a hot new product. So in this video I'm going to show you and tell you all I know about it as of today. So without further ado, let's have a look. Yes, this is it, the Roval 321 disc wheel. It's a full carbon construction. Unlike some of the designs that use a spoked wheel with a carbon fairing, this one is all carbon. It uses basically two lenticular carbon pieces with a thin foam core bonded onto the rim itself. So it's a super light disc wheel, possibly the lightest disc wheel except lightweight. But this is actually a full width lenticular aero profile with a clincher and tubeless compatible rim, so much better in terms of practicality and also much faster. The hub uses DT240 internals. It's a complete DT240 hub. I've put this cheeky little ceramic speed logo on there just because it's spinning on ceramic speed bearings, so I thought it would be fitting. Looks pretty cool. Another thing that I've modified is I've had the help of Luke from AeroCap. He manufactured a 3D printed disc wheel cover, or the valve cover. So now if you have this disc, you can buy it straight from him. And I've epoxy glued a strong magnet onto the other side, so when I've done inflating the tire, it just pops back on. So a neat little tire wise, I'm using a tubeless Vittoria Corsa Speed 25 to match the wide profile of the rim, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm also not using the standard skewer. Many people will ask, so I'll tell it again. This is a View Speed S4 titanium aero skewer, and there's been a question why don't I trim it so it fits exactly flush when it's fitted to the frame. There's a very simple reason for that. Like it is untrimmed, I can remove the wheel without undoing the nut completely, so it's much more practical, much quicker. Cassette wise, as for now I'm still on 11 speed SRAM E-tap. Maybe I'll upgrade to 12 speed further in the season, because I already have an XDR driver body on the way for this wheel too, and some 12 speed group sets for customers, so maybe I'll invest in one myself. So let's talk about the ride qualities and the disc. So the first question I want to address is disc wheel sound. Does this make a typical disc wheel sound? The answer to that is no, it doesn't make any or much of a sound at all. Secondly, in terms of aerodynamics, this is the first time I can actually talk about the wheel having done some real aero testing on it in a proper wind tunnel environment. And I have to tell you, the margins between the best disc wheels nowadays, this included, are very slim, within the region of 1 or maximum 2 watts. So aerodynamics are a concern. So if you are after a fast one, you need one of these, the head, for example, the Aero Coach disc, or something similar. So yeah, aero performance is there. It's not going to slow me down. That has been confirmed already. Weight-wise, as I said, at 1000 grams, this is lighter as a complete wheel than my MV 7.8 spoked wheel, rear wheel, I mean. So that's very, very good. Stiffness-wise, sideways, cornering feel is very good. Braking, nothing special, but on the front I have the MV disc, the MV wheel, which is excellent braking, so not much of a concern. I had no brake rub, which is excellent, not that common with discs. But the biggest compliment I can give, I think, to this wheel is in regards to ride quality, because some discs can ride quite harsh, particularly the ones that are, you know, full carbon construction. This one though, buttery smooth. I would say it's at least as smooth or even smoother as a good spoked wheel. It's got a superb ride quality, at least from my perspective, so very good as well. Crosswind stability with the disc at the rear, it's always going to be pretty stable. It really depends on what you have on the front. Quality wise, super high quality product. The finish is top notch, as you can see, beautiful. I think this is called a 10kV or 1K, I'm not really sure now. And the tubeless features. So with this being a disc, the rim has no spoke holes, so no rim tape needed. You save weight over there. The tubeless valve is proprietary, so you can actually put it in. But it works well, it seals well, and in terms of pressure losses, it's very slow. So yeah, I always check up my tire pressures and top them up before every ride. But the tubeless performance of this one has been bar none. So really no problems. The setup went hassle-free with this tire, so perfect combination. Normally I use my disc wheels in training as well, so I did with this one, but now as the races are coming I'm going to put it away, and it's only just to preserve the tire because I have a fresh new 25mm course speed on there, and these tires were pretty fast, so, and also get caught up easily, so I really want to just preserve the tire for race day. And with tubeless it takes a bit longer to change, so now for training I'll be back on the MV wheel. So overall, after the 5-6 different disc wheels that I've had so far, I think this is the best. I'm really satisfied with it. It's a good product, although quite hard to get your hands on, but if you can, I think this is the best option on the market right now in all aspects. Maybe except braking, MV is going to be a better option there, but then it's much heavier, and on the rear the braking on the time trial bike in particular not so important. So if you have an MV front wheel, that question is pretty much solved. Okay, so these are my impressions of the Roval 321 disc. If you want to know more, of course, ask in the comments, and if you want to know more about other bike stuff that I use, I'll have plenty of new stuff coming up on the channel, so if you want to see that, then don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.